All right, for this assignment, you have the choice of 2 projects. One project is create a map with 5 landmarks labeled on the map, or a PowerPoint tour of 5 landmarks. So first thing you need to know is what's your grade going to be. Click here at the top to show your rubric. Click on it once it's downloaded. There we go. Let's click Enable Editing. Okay, so it's out of 40 points. 10 points come from your ability to correctly identify 5 landmarks. So you mark them on the map and you make a little key showing me this landmark is called this landmark is called that, and correctly identify them. So that's 10 points. If you only label 4 correctly and you accidentally make a mistake, it's 8 points, and then it goes down from there. If you put them in the right spot on the map, that's 10 points. If you correctly put the landmark in the correct state on your map, all 5 of them, you get all 10 points. But if you mess up and you only label 4, it goes down. Next, if you identify whether it is a man-made or a natural landmark, all 5 of them, if you get them all right, you get 10 points. And then the last 10 points come from whether you did a good job. Does it look like you took your time? Were you careful, basically? So that's where all 40 points come from. Now come over here and click on the map, basically. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. Save image as. So this is what I did. I right-clicked on it. Now I'm going to choose Save Image As. I'm going to pick my desktop because it's easier for me to get stuff there. And it already has a name for it, so I'm going to call it that. Save. So now look what happened. It came down here to the bottom. Click on it. And of course, I'm working in Microsoft, or rather in Google Chrome. If you're in Mozilla or something else, it might change the way that it behaves. Now I have an image. I want to open my image in Paint. Here it is. Bam. So now I can mess with my image. In the bottom corner, I would make a key. So let's get a rectangle and let's click and drag our key. Right like that. Even I'm kind of getting the Florida keys in my key there. All right. So there's my key. I'm going to get the letters and write the word key at the top. If it's too large of a font, right now before you click anything else, make the font smaller. Well, actually, let's highlight it and then make the font smaller. There we go. So now I'm going to click over, I can click the home button, and I'm going to get another little square, click and drag that, and get another little square and click and drag that. Inside there, I'm going to choose the paint can and choose red. Red for one of them and blue for the other one. Then choose the letters, and this will be man-made. You can play with the font size. Make you 11, yeah. Darn it, stop being mean to me. Next, click next to the other one, and this will be natural. Good. So then when I color in one of the states, click home, click the paint can, and let's say Florida. Florida is a natural one, so we can color it in blue. You see how it doesn't do it perfectly? I'm not terribly upset about that. I could come over here and get the little coloring thing. I could change the thickness and do it that way if I wanted to. There's more than one way. You could also, here's a fun, if you like paint, zoom in and then use your arrows to get to where you want to. And home, paint can, and it might help a little bit to fill it. Or go back to my original plan with the blue pencil. Don't think that you need to be amazing. Just make sure I can tell which ones are blue and which ones are red. If you want to choose a different color, certainly choose a different color. So that's how you're going to get those 10 points, proving you know which ones are man-made and which ones are natural. Next, you have to correctly identify them. So if you want to make up a fake little cheat sheet initial thing, you could click down here and do EG, we'll say. EG, and then we come over to your key and tell what that stands for. EG equals Everglades, like that. And again, it's not beautiful, it's not gorgeous, not exactly what we want, but it's fine, as long as you're proving to me that you know what you're supposed to know, which is the landmarks. And see how I'm changing the font to make it fit 9. And then I find another landmark on the map and I give it another initial or something like that. GC equals Grand Canyon. And then I mark it on my map. Okay, so you have to remember, let's bring this back up, you have to put it in the right state. You have to correctly identify it, so use your key so I know, and you have to tell me whether it's man-made or natural. Okie doke. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please let me know.